how's it going? So do you sometimes worry whether you should be sharing other people's stuff? You know, they're going to steal your audience, they're going to steal your fans. And you're like, oh, I'm going to take out this stuff so that people don't know that this came from this other person, right? So that's not the right way of thinking. And we're going to talk about that in a second, why you should be sharing other people's stuff in a second. My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and I help attraction marketers like you generate residual income from digital course strategies. All right, so why should you be sharing other people's stuff? You know, one of the things I've learned over the years is that if I see something that I like from one of my mentors, from one of my even one of my fans, right? If I'm and especially one of my fans, by the way, I'm gonna share that and I'm gonna say something about it, or I'm gonna like their thing and I'm gonna comment on it, but I'm gonna share it, right? And I haven't been doing a lot of that recently, but I do share something every day from one of my mentors, from one of my fans. And I don't take out the fact that it came from them, or their URL, or their website page, or their name, or their Instagram handle, or whatever it is that they put on there, especially if it's an image. And the reason I don't do that, and the reason why you need to do that too, why you need to not, take out anything that tells others that this is not originally from you, there's a couple of reasons, right? First of all, you gotta have abundance mentality. You can't be thinking lack. You can't be thinking they're gonna steal your audience. You can't be thinking your audience is gonna start following them instead of you. You can't be thinking that, because first of all, thinking that will bring that about. The laws of the universe, attraction marketing and all that, that's for real. It's gonna happen. They're gonna start to, that energy you're gonna be sending out. So you gotta make sure you don't do that, right? First, you gotta fix that mindset, that thinking if you have it. Secondly, when you share other people's stuff, others are going to start sharing your stuff. It's the law of reciprocity. Reciprocity states that you will get whatever you give. So if you share other people's things, then other people are going to share your stuff. Now, it doesn't mean that the person you're sharing is going to share your stuff. That's not how it works. It's not one for one. It's not, if I share your stuff, you better be sharing my stuff, because, I'm going to stop sharing your stuff. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about the law of reciprocity. Reciprocity, like I said, states that whatever you give, you'll receive, right? So that's why they say, if you want to have money, you got to give to charity. If you want to have love, you got to love others. If you want to receive, compassion, you got to be compassionate to others. Same thing. If you want people to share your stuff, you got to share other people's stuff. So that's the other reason. And the third reason is it's just how it works. That's just the law of attraction, the law of reciprocity, the law of sharing. All these laws, they do that. I can't say it any simpler than that. So if you're worried about others stealing your audience, if you're worried about others taking away from you, right? Just stop thinking that. Just go ahead, start sharing things from others. I mean, of course, if you share my stuff, I really appreciate it, but this is not about you sharing my stuff. It's about just sharing. Just share, and don't feel that it's bad to be sharing. It's a great thing to be sharing. And I appreciate you. And if you think anybody needs to hear this message, then please go ahead and share. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. I would too. And we'll see you in the next episode. Have yourself a great day.